This is about finding the horizontal asymptote for rational functions. So whenever you're trying to determine the horizontal asymptote, you have to look at the degree of the numerator and the degree of the denominator. So the degree is basically the biggest exponent on x. So for example, in number 1, the biggest exponent on x is 2. On number 2, the biggest exponent on x is 3. Even if they're out of order, you still have to look for the biggest exponent. On 3, the degree is 2, because this is just x squared minus 8x plus 16. So 2 is still the biggest exponent. On number 4, this x is really x to the first, so the degree is 1. And on number 5, anything to the power of 0 is 1. So there's implicitly an x to the 0 here, so the degree here is 0. So you look at the degree, and the stupid little mnemonic device that I use is BOBO bots EATSRC. I didn't make it up. So big on bottom, y equals 0. So if the degree in the denominator is bigger, the horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. Big on top, test slant. There's no horizontal asymptote if the degree in the numerator is bigger. EATSRC stands for exponents are the same. It's the ratio of coefficients. So for example, on 1, 2, and 3, so on number 1, well, the degree of the top is 1, the degree of the bottom is 2, it's big on bottom, so the horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. On number 2, it's negative 3, I'm going to draw an x to the 0, degree is 0, x to the first, well, 1 is bigger than 0, so it's big on bottom, horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. Number 3, so up here, on top, the exponent is 2. On bottom, the exponent, you have this 1 and this 2. So the degree on the bottom is 3. So this is another big on bottom. So the horizontal asymptote is y equals 0. Number 4 and 5, well, the degree of the numerator is 2. Degree of the denominator is 1. It's big on top, so there's no horizontal asymptote. Here, on top, the degree is 3. On bottom, the degree is 2. Big on top, no horizontal asymptote. I'll do another one on how to find slant. 6 and 7. On 6, the degree of the numerator is 2. The degree of the denominator is also 2. So the horizontal asymptote is the ratio of the coefficients. So here's one coefficient, here's the other coefficient. So the horizontal asymptote is the ratio. On 7, numerator's degree is 1, denominator's degree is 1, they're the same. So my horizontal asymptote, you just divide the coefficients. So my horizontal asymptote on number 7 is y equals 2.